Warmest Blessings, Leo Collective. This is Mastershamanpalichee, and we are going to do a soul reading for you today. But before we head on over to do that, if you can do me a quick favor, and it's totally free, because I am trying to grow this channel as far and wide as I can. If you could do a quick favor to like, subscribe, and click on the notification button so that you can know when I'm out there and out here doing readings for you. So let's get into it. And pulling up the first card for you, my Leo Collective. Take a deep breath with me. And we've got the Justice card. Justice. This is something that is coming your way. This is something that you need to seek if you're not seeking it, for some of you, right? And for others of you, maybe you are seeking this right now. Before I go further, I'm going to do a small clearing for us. Take a slow, deep breath. And clearing out the energy, the aura. It feels a bit sticky. Clearing out now and out. And I wanted to show you my candle here. If you guys like, this is on the website. See if I still have this one. I'm not sure, but we have manifesting candles out there. So the Justice card comes out for you, Leo Collective. And I want you to know that there's nothing better than trying to make a situation right. Even though it is really tough sometimes, especially when it comes to dealing with another person, dealing with a person that maybe doesn't really fully understand you and is going like the totally opposite direction. Now, I can see that the situation may not be the best situation to seek the justice now, but I do understand you and the energy that runs through in the soul part of you, Leo Collective, that if you don't, this is not going to end, right? This situation is not going to end. I've gotten this card as well for you, the Shaolin Master card. And what this is telling me is that if you were to be able to craft up a graceful gesture of some sort and actually bring this on the table, put it to the table, that what you're seeking is to make life easier, is to improve this love relationship that you have with your person, then that's going to be okay. And if the person, flips out on you and doesn't want to talk about it, then that's where it goes. But at least you would have tried. And you have to stand your ground to say that I'm going to try. You have the divine knowledge, you have the instincts and the intuition, knowing that if you were to do this, things could pan itself out. And you like to help others through whatever that you can teach, whatever you know, to teach that to others. But you are like right now a person that knows exactly what you need to do, but you just haven't taken the action to do it. So the time right now is to make movement and take the action, but not haste and not very, what I say, like really rough movement or action. It needs to be of grace. It needs to have some compassion in it. It needs to have some kind of understanding and or willingness to forgive at the end of the day. Though your person feels like they're very hasty right now, very wanting to just get things through and maybe let it go or not, and that's sort of like a decision that they may make on their own if you don't come out and say something. I also get Father Sky, trust in the unknown, right here. Father Sky, trusting in the unknown for you. And Arrow, surround yourself with protection energy. This is the cards that came out together. So right now, it goes back to kind of what I just said intuitively, right? You go into this not knowing what can happen, and whether the person flips out on you or not, let them if they need to, but also be in a safe place, right? I see that maybe you need to have this kind of conversation in a public setting. So whether you get a room in a cafe or a little room somewhere that you can talk together, but it's in a public environment. There's windows, people can see you, so that it feels safe to you, right? It feels safe to talk about whatever it is that you need to talk about with your person. Now I'm going to take a look at yourself because I feel like you've been emotional, but yet you've been a strong person, Leo. You're typically very strong. So I get the independent card for you. Okay, Leo Collective. Your independence is basically the foundation of your strength right now. You've been always feeling this independence even though when you're with somebody. So right now it doesn't make a difference to you. It just means that you need to actually come out and gain that righteousness, get the justice that needs to be put out to the table, right? And whether the person is very, and I feel like the person is on a 0 to 10, very weary of their actions, right? They're being a little bit sly and a little bit deceitful in their actions. Though they don't have a really bad intention, it's going to seem like that. It's going to seem like it's a bad intention. Like what they're doing is really, you know, sneaky and sly. But they're going to need to walk through their fears. And that's upon you, right, Leo Collective, to actually put it on the table and say, hey, this is what I'm seeing and I don't like it. And what can you tell me more about what you're doing, right? What's happening with this? What is going on? What is going through your head when you're doing this type of thing? So confront to them, but it has to be in a public setting. Okay. You need to also be safe and protect yourself, right? And I also want to say that it's only fair. It's only fair that you come out of your shell to doing this. Though I feel that you fear that this is going to be like some kind of like a repetitive situation that you've maybe had in the past already. It may feel this way, but you need to have this. You need to do this. It needs to come again because you know why? You didn't do this in the past and you ran away. You ran away from what needed to come out. You ran away from really the information that you totally needed in order to make a better decision. And this time with the heart of the 10 of hearts, it's saying to me that why aren't you giving this self-love to you? Why are you running away again? Or maybe trying to face it, but not fully, right? And you need to give it to yourself that you deserve to know the truth, that you deserve to have the self love. By knowing the truth, by gaining the truth, you will then show yourself on a spiritual and soul level that you love yourself, that you are willing to give it time, energy, and taking a risk. But it's really not going to be a risk because you want to do this. You would only take a risk if you didn't want judgment, right? If you didn't want justice, I want to say justice, not judgment, justice. Your commitment to yourself, to your desires of love and affection is being very much tested right now. So, Leo Collective, will you do this? Will you stand up for yourself and find justice? Get this fairness on the table, right? Or are you going to allow your person to continue what they're doing and makes you feel like they're doing something sneaky, something behind your back, or maybe betraying you, right? And also at the same time, disrespecting you? I want to tell you that it's very hard for you to do this on a level -6, right? From a 0 to 10, you're at a -6 in doing this. And I'm going to pull up another card. And I want to say that because I see that you may not do this, I want to help you to get this moving, to get this uh, taken care of, taken action, because it's going to hurt you in the long run with another relationship if you were to have another one, right? Or if you were to be good right now with the current relationship, it's going to be bound to happen again. The 10 of coins comes in for you. 10 of coins. You feel as though, you may be laughed at. You feel as though, uh, you know, the person or someone is going to say that whatever you're doing is you're going to make a fool out of yourself. But I want to tell you this, and I'm going to have the spiritual guidance come through. And so listen up. The warmest heart comes if you would allow your strides to move about, taking the steps necessary to find what's right and leave what is not. Let your person know that you understand and you know what they are doing, and that they cannot do this continually again. Pulling up a card for you. I'm seeing this card for you, dear Leo. It is super tough for you to move past this. So I'm going to recommend this. If you will, right? If you will, there is a personal reading out there that I throw out for you. Go and book that reading and healing. So it is a 1-hour session to clear away and to do a spiritual diagnosis and to clear away whatever it is that is in your way. I truly suggest this because this card came out. It shows that there's like this deep trauma, whether it's more recently or in the past, that has basically hooked you into a place that you cannot seem to get out of, that you cannot seem to get away from. And you know that something fair needs to happen and you were not treated fairly. You did not find the justice yet. And I want to help you to get there. Clearing out this energy again, Leo Collective. Take a deep breath. And out. And out. It needs to be put to justice. I'll leave you with this note. Warmest blessings, and we'll talk to you soon.